It's not news to anyone that prescription drug prices are out of control, but generic drugs are supposed to give our wallets a break. So why are even those prices skyrocketing? According to a nearly 5-year-long investigation by the Connecticut Attorney General, it's because big generic pharmaceutical companies like Mylan, Sandoz, Teva, Pfizer, and 16 others have been conspiring with each other to inflate and manipulate the prices of more than 100 drugs, leading to cost increases as much as 2,000%. And many are drugs people need to survive. Treatments for HIV, cancer, diabetes, epilepsy, and many others. So now the new Connecticut AG, William Tong, is taking action, filing an antitrust lawsuit against those companies and 15 of their senior executives. 44 other attorneys general have signed on to the suit as well, including Massachusetts' own Maura Healey. At least some of the companies accused, including Pfizer, have denied wrongdoing. But as Tong recently told CBS's 60 Minutes, they have plenty to prove their case.
We have evidence, hard evidence, in the form of text messages, emails, documents, witnesses that demonstrate clearly that it wasn't about product shortages, it was about profit. It was about cold, hard greed. The generic drug industry is the largest private sector corporate cartel in history.
For example, pharma companies communicated with each other to, quote, determine and agree on how much market share and which customers each competitor was entitled to, meaning to avoid price pressuring competition. The result, higher health insurance premiums, Medicare and Medicaid payouts, and for far too many, a choice between paying rent, buying food, and treating a life-threatening illness. But don't worry, Donald Trump is on the case, as his HHS secretary declared last week.
President Trump has done more than any president in history to tackle drug prices. Any president, Democrat or Republican.
Sounds like Trump may have written that line himself. So how is he tackling it this time? With a new mandate that pharma companies list their drug prices on TV ads. The problem with that plan, those numbers mean nothing. If you have insurance, for example, they'll completely change depending on coverage. And secondly, this is even scarier. The price listed on TV will likely be higher than the price you'll actually pay, potentially discouraging those who think they can't afford it from getting the medicine at all. So, thanks to these attorneys general for suing these pharmaceutical evildoers, but I'd add, channeling the president, let's lock them up.